On Pal Talk, you can call your room whatever you want it to call, but you have to rate it. Silver for minors, adult language, or adult. Now, Jenkins calls his room Religion One. So if you're a Christian and you're looking for chat rooms to have a Christian conversation in, and you see this room which says Unsuitable for Minors, Religion One, you go into it assuming it's a religious room, a Christian room. But it's not. It's the only way to explain Jenkins' room, a den of vipers. Imagine this. Picture this in your mind. You get a round building, and situated inside this building, separate a good distance between each other, is a series of toilets, privies. Now, if you can picture these privies, these toilets that are all open, the seat lifted out, slowly an individual raises his head from out the toilet, and this person could be somebody like swearing and cussing. Another head could be someone who likes being racist and behaving like a bigot. Another head could be someone who hates women and believes that all women should be raped and sodomized and placed into slavery. And then look at another toilet, another head raises itself, who is having multiple personalities. So one minute they change from a serial killing psychopath threatening whack job to a Christian who plasters the entire chat room with scripture, which he states that he believes that God is his servant, or he is God's servant, or God is his God, or the devil is his God, or he makes love to the devil, or he boils his own semen, or he's a homosexual, or he likes instigating certain individuals to be murdered, kidnapped. This is Jenkins' room. This is what it's like. But then again, a lot of rooms are like this. But I haven't been in a lot of rooms. But then again, if you get a lot of weirdos and psychos and asswipes and turds and wankers and motherfuckers who do not have a life and do not have a purpose or direction, but only can be viewed as important because why? They have either an admin hat in a room, or they own their own room. Well, if you can still see this image in your head where all these privies and these open toilets, an individual head sticking out, and so they bathe their head in this urine and chomp on lumps of slimy turds, then this is what you should expect to encounter, experience when you come on to Pal Talk. I do hope you don't come into Jenkins' room. Oh, by the way, the name of his room at the moment is called Voice of the Creator, which comes across as a religious room, a Christian room, but it's not. If you come in, either you're a teenager or you're an adult looking for a Christian chat, you'll get attacked. Probably by God King. If Wicked Witch is in there, he's a black man. He's as nauseating as God King. You may get John who records your IP address for whatever hacking reason. You'll get Max who comes in, who has the brains of a donkey, and as not to insult a donkey, Max has the brains of a dead donkey, so to speak. It's the way he talks. You get the impression he's the junkie. Or he has the mind capacity as a field of carrots. Then you get other people coming in who enjoy insulting people, who enjoy upsetting people, who actually sit in the chat room, who take the piss, who mock, who degrade. And it's crazy, like for some weird reason, the American males I come across since being on Power Talk, because I have an English accent, the two main things they tend to spew out of their anal mouths is either I sound like a homosexual, which means I must be a fag and a queer, or they start saying that they have sex with my mother, which is putrid. And yet they don't know me. And yet this is what Power Talk allows, because at the bottom of each chat room, there is a piece of software you can report someone. But the point is, this software is only available in the green room, suitable for minors. In an adult room, it's not, because you got to report the admin or the abuser to the owner of the room. Now, if the owner of the room is not in it at the moment, and the guy that's been given an admin hat is abusing you, you can't report that person to anybody. And so, by not allowing myself, who is the victim on so many occasions, along with other victims, to report this abuser to Power Talk, Power Talk is indeed legalizing the abuse, because at the end of the day, if you own a building and it's say a coffee shop or a restaurant, and you deliberately block up the fire exit, what does that say about you? So yeah, Power Talk allows people like myself to be stalked by people who live in their granny's basement and don't have a life, until of course they get an admin hat or become an owner of the room. Then they play like God. They behave like Adolf Hitler. They stomp around in their white socks, grey shirts, swastika on one of their arms, and obviously for enjoyment licks the anal passages of ducks, because that's their life. They have nothing. When they sign out of Power Talk and go to sleep, and that's it. Their existence, their visibility, becomes what you find under your shoe when you trod on some shit. And so how do I cope with these assholes? Simple is, I create these audio files about these boring farts who indulge in sadomasochism and take enjoyment of lying and creating bullshit. I mean, I've been bounced and blocked from chat rooms by an admin who's never encountered me before I come into their room, but because I get stalked by these weirdos and these saddos, and the majority of times, or the majority of the reason why I've been booted out of the room is because this bullshit sad person has told the admin whatever lies they choose to tell, and I'm bounced. I mean, it's crazy about it. I'll give you an illustration that's like this: a wine guy who laughs like a psycho allowed his girlfriend to come in and abuse people in the chat room. When one person complained about it, she was bounced out the room. When I complained about it, I was bounced. The owner of the room wasn't in at the time. So the admin who's supposed to stop all drama was allowing his girlfriend to create the drama and abuse people. That's what people are like. That's why they're sad. That's why they should have been drowned at birth, because look at them now. So when you give a dickhead, a wanker, a person with no personality or character, but is lowered and valued in lumpy, slimy chunks of human excrement, you get chaos, you get anarchy. And so when my ebook of my experience that goes on Power Talk, and you happen to download it for the price, then you will get first-hand knowledge of how someone like myself, who is disabled, who has stalkers and bullies. Because if you continuously attack someone and you spread lies about that person, this is bullying. But you can't report them to Power Talk, because Power Talk protects them by saying the reporting software is not available in this chat room. I mean, it's crazy. It's unbelievable. But then again, that's Power Talk. If Yahoo was still in service in the chat rooms, I would suggest don't go anywhere near Yahoo, because Yahoo is just as bad as Power Talk. So yeah, contemplating Power Talk.